Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
That's okay. Welcome to the Lesbian Fiasco. And this is off script. No, my passport. I'm gonna try and do it online. Looks like I could try and do that. So we're gonna see.
Hey, did you happen to see that thing, that bill that I sent you?
What
That
bill?
they're trying to pass? It already passed the House.
What bill?
And it is if your name does not match your birth certificate, like your last name, you can't vote, which
Well-
means all these married women, who it's a majority of married women that change their last names, that has to match your birth certificate in order for you to vote.
What? You sent that to me? What?
This is a real thing. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok and I was like, is this real? And then I saw another one and I was like, wow, this is like sounds legit. And then looked it up and it's legit. It passed the House, and hopefully it doesn't go any further. But
Oh, Trump's gonna sign that shit. Oh man.
a way to suppress women's votes. Here we go.
Here we go.
And the distraction is probably, they changed you saw that they changed on the maps. It's Gulf of America.
Yeah, I saw you post that. I was.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Did you look at? I didn't believe it at first. I was like, oh, this has to be like a hoax, like somebody did it. And so then I went to Google Maps and looked, like zoomed out. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but if you're looking at Google Maps from Mexico, it's still the Gulf of Mexico, and anywhere else in the world.
Anywhere else in the world, it's still. But if you live in the United States, then it's.
Yeah, this is just appeasing him because Google was standing right next to him during the inauguration. Not my Gulf of America. Fuck that shit.
Not. Yeah, exactly. I will never call it that unless I'm sarcastically.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know. I'm bracing. I'm bracing for something for the end.
What's your prediction?
What's my prediction? I don't know. I'm just the passport thing's really important right now. But I just took out my 401k from my previous job. Get a little bit of money. Fuck, I don't know.
That's funny. I just took some money out of some stocks. I was like, let me just set this over here.
I know, but it's like, what do you even? What do you just want to keep them in dollars? The dollars are gonna crash, right?
Right. Right. I don't know. Like maybe we should buy gold and silver.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, let me buy one morsel of gold, please. I'll hold that little morsel with me in my pocket as I travel nomadically, up or down, either way.
Just chipping away at it bit by bit.
Yeah. Oh, how much is that can of Coca-Cola? 1 second.
It's tiniest little.
My tiny little anvil. Here's but a sliver of gold to you. Thank you so much, kind sir.
We laugh, but I would not be surprised. Nothing surprises me anymore, though.
Are
Like,
we supposed to? Are we supposed to still keep laughing?
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Nice. So for those of you who don't know, which is like probably everybody, I am the caregiver for my elderly father who has been going through cancer treatments, and it is just like he can't take care of himself at all, like at all.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Man, he is like not doing well. I think that it's starting to hit him that, he lost the movement on one side of his face.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't eat.
Yeah.
He can't chew on the one side. And then the radiation and everything has left him, like he can't even have the smallest amount of like black pepper on his food. Like he can taste it. It just kills his mouth. And so, he's living on mashed potatoes and really bland gravy and macaroni and cheese. And I've been making, like, poaching him eggs and stuff. Mm-hmm. But even eggs, like, he's like choking on eggs. You know?
You've been feeding him.
Yeah. I've been doing everything. Wound care, all of his incisions, other stuff.
Yeah.
His calf bag. And I begged his doctors for, please, can we get some home health care? Something. Yeah. And they're like, well, his insurance, here's the thing with insurance is that insurance is a fucking scam, is the thing with insurance. That's the thing with insurance.
Period.
But they're, like, going to do probably 2 days a week, so it's something. Okay. I really don't know if he's going to make it. He's got to go through treatment again. And the more I've seen his regression in the past few days. And I'm like, is he going to make it through the next round of chemo and radiation? Mm-hmm. Like, not just physically.
When does it start again?
Likely within the next 3 weeks. So
but he feels defeated.
He's feeling very defeated. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it on his face. Yeah.
Fuck. It's been a lot for you.
I think selfishly, it's like, oh, it's so much. But then also selfishly, it's like, it's the end of life thing, you know?
Yeah.
I went through it with my mom, which coming up on February 19th was, when she died, like 5 years ago. And,
5 years.
Coming up, he's nearing the end of his life. And this is it. Like, you start thinking about, it doesn't actually matter what the relationship is with your parents if they've been in your life your whole life. Your parents, whether they are doing well, not doing well, most people, if you reached out to your parent, they would do whatever they could to help you. Even if they have nothing, they will share their nothing with you, right? And when they go, that is it. I'm losing the last unconditional love that I've had in the world is going away. Like, I could, if I went and molested a bunch of kangaroos, my dad would still visit me in prison.
Whoa.
What? I mean, what? I'm just saying.
Okay.
What?
It would visit you in... Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it wouldn't matter what I did. You'd be like, yeah, my daughter's a weirdo. But it is what it is. I'm here to see her. It wouldn't matter what I did. I could unalive a mass amount of people, and he'd still be like, not good what you did, but I love you, and here I am. Uh-huh. But that's the last of that. That's the last of the unconditional love. When your parents go, if you don't have children, and you don't have, like, I don't have siblings, that's it.
I think animals are more unconditional than humans.
Yeah, that's because they don't know any better, though. Because a lot of them should not be. A lot of them have horrible owners. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
They still choose that horrible, abusive owner over...
Well, you were just talking about murders and stuff, so I don't know.
Murders?
You were just saying about, like, oh, if I murdered a bunch of people, he'd still come. Right. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. My dog would help me murder. Yeah.
That's real unconditional, because a human would be like, you know what? I'm not going to participate if they're not into that.
Instead would be like, this is good. You going to grill that up for me?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I am.
That's unconditional. Oh my God.
So anyway, so that's what's going on in my world.
I know. I'm so sorry about everything. I haven't been able to really, like, verbalize how bad I feel for you. I don't know. We're not going to edit that much. Except our farts and our burps.
Oh, are we gonna edit those out?
My
Edit out
burps and your farts.
Okay. Just go beep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, burps are just farts from the mouth. You know, did you know that when you don't fart, like if you hold in a fart, it gets absorbed into your bloodstream and then it goes to your lungs and then you breathe it out. So you just have fart breath if you hold it in.
Googling that.
Do it.
Yes, bad breath can smell like farts due to bacteria in your mouth and gut.
No, you have to Google if you hold in a fart, what happens? Does it go into your bloodstream? And then where does it go?
You know what? I don't really feel like anything is real on the internet anymore.
This is like medical though. You can like look it up in like medical journals and stuff.
Yeah, new research shows holding in a fart may lead the airy odor to leak out of your mouth. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So all these bitches holding in their farts got that stanky breath, rocking that halitosis. Be with a lady who farts, or
That's why you have
kiss
such good dental
fart breath.
hygiene. You just let it out the other end. Safety
Just
first.
let it rip. Let it rip.
Well, we're gonna let it rip right here on this episode. I don't want to like try and like detract from that, but I think one of us really is a lot more fart positive than the other, and it's not like I'm trying to hide anything. Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm a secret farter, and these kinds of discussions kind of make me uncomfortable. But being around you and like knowing you for so long, it's it's very commonplace, so it's okay. But anyway,
You've started farting in front of me though.
oh yeah,
You like, definitely fart in front of me now.
Yeah, I was trying to be like fart positive.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm
Supportive.
going to visit
Fart
Nikki right
support.
now. Let me just eat some frijoles.
Aw.
Yeah,
So
I
sweet.
try.
You're the best.
It's whatever. Yeah.
Friends who fart together, stay together.
Mm. Best farts forever.
All right, this has become a fart pod. Let's move on.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
going on in your world?
And here's what's going on in my neck of the woods. Chaos.
Chaos? Oh, you went on a little date.
Okay, don't lead with that. I was gonna get there.
How? Well,
Okay, complete and utter mental turmoil. I feel like, and I'm just backtracking. I'll get to that, okay? I'll get to the positive thing at the end. But
Okay.
since President Musk has been in office, I feel like I jumped the gun with stopping therapy in December. Yeah, because I was like, I'm good. Peace out.
right.
I can
You're like-
handle all of this.
Actually,
No. Yeah, I've been thinking like all kinds of like just crazy scenarios. I've been physically training for something. I don't know what it is. But like I got to get ready and like punch this punching bag,
Right.
because I don't know, I feel like I'm
cardio and punching. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but something came over me about a week and a half ago. I went to one of our Sapphic events here in LA, which I am so thankful for, and went with some of my friends because trying to, get some people out there, at least, so we can enjoy these moments that we have for now.
Right.
But something came over me. I was like, you know what? I need. Oh, first of all, sorry. That day, I crushed my big toe.
Oh,
I
that
had
was
it-
the same day. Oh,
Same day.
how is it? Did the nail stay?
Did the nail stay?
Yeah. You still have the nail? Did you lose it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that nail. It was like,
Okay.
yes, a nail is still lodged in my toe. No.
No, your toenail?
My toenail is still intact, so
Yay.
dead nail's gonna live. Thank you.
Nice.
But yeah, I was like, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go out tonight. But then I was thinking to myself, you know what? No matter what, we're in this hellscape right now. I need this. I need to go out. And
You're just walking around this event, just like blood sloshing out of your shoes. Some people are looking behind you, it's like
yeah, and honestly,
just blood.
oh yeah, and honestly, I should have brought a cane, but I think it. Yeah, that is. Everybody's saying that, like, that is how you get them. You gotta walk in. Oh, everybody is in you.
Same.
That's how you
Same
get them.
difference.
You go in with an injury, and you're like, oh yeah, I got this. Motorcycle.
Full body cast.
Right. No, but struck up this conversation with a person, and she was, she was really pretty, so I had to comment on that. Got her number, and then we went to get to know each other a week later, and it was really nice. And it was actually really fucking refreshing, because I'm doom scrolling over here. And I'm like, how do I act normal to people right now?
Right.
We don't try. Okay, it would just be real. And it felt so real, and it felt really nice to connect with somebody.
Nice.
And
Did the two of you discuss like current events?
I mean, that's like on the tip of my tongue all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's like the first thing you have to like make sure you're on the same page with, like, because you can't be like, imagine you're like at the end of the date and then it's like, wow, crazy nowadays, huh? Like everything that's happening, and then the other
they're
person
like,
is
what?
just like, yeah, isn't it great? And you're like, what? 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 Actually.
No, but they were actually, aside from the, politics and everything going on, made me feel really optimistic about life in general. Just being there and talking to somebody new.
Nice.
Because I really just want to get into when I'm talking with friends and stuff in general, I really want to get into the darkness. I want to talk about the darkness.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah. You have to climb inside the deepest, darkest parts of your brain. I know.
Yeah. But it was just like, whoa, like things are dark and are dark for us in general, but you're very bright. You're very bright, beautiful soul, and that's. I mean, I was like kind of blown away.
Awesome.
It was cool. So
Nice.
I don't know.
Any plans for a second date?
That was immediately talked about, and it will happen. But I think I said this in the last off script, that I'm a bad communicator via text. But when you are talking to like another like adult, I think that's okay to not be texting all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's okay. I think I'm okay. But
Yeah,
I should
not all the time,
like
but
check in a little bit.
sometimes, right? Have you, like?
We texted right after,
And
and
do you like?
we were
Did you text like the next? Do you like say good morning?
No.
What?
Good morning. First of all,
Did you
like,
wake up and think about her?
I don't know. Maybe.
Just, oh my God, what are you? What are you? You have to, what? When you start dating somebody you're interested in, you at least have to like throw a good morning out there every now and then. Good morning. Hope you have a good day.
Here's the
Can
thing,
be
though.
it.
Here's the thing, though. I wake up at 5:10 every morning. Like, my morning is like not other people's mornings. And then by the time
I
I'm
get
like,
that.
And then by the time I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I'll text them later, you know? And then it's like, oh, you know, the whole day went by.
Oh. Oh.
No, but I'm not.
Okay.
I am not beating myself up over it. Okay, like there's not. No. I just like I think, and I didn't really explain this very well yet, but I think I'm better in person, and like I'd rather just have these moments be like face to face and real.
Did you like communicate that on the date? That you're like, I'm not a texter at all. I'd rather talk on the phone or person to person.
I feel like I might have said that. Well. That is like one of my things. I do like
Maybe
to.
you should just like reiterate through text and go, just a reminder, hi, I'm not a good texter. So if you want to chat on the phone, hey, I'd like to talk to you.
That's true.
Like, you want to chat later?
That's true. Well, you know, I haven't been on a date in like maybe 3 years. I don't know. Like I'm not.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, you've kind of like talked to people though.
I go out to events. I like to peacock. I like to get dressed up, and then just be like aloof. Not really aloof. I'm kidding. But I do like to talk to people in person, but I don't. I haven't been like trying to get people's numbers. Honestly, I haven't really been trying to date for a while. So like I felt like this was more like I really want to get to know this person. And I think it's better for me to think that way as opposed to like this is dating, you know.
Do you approach people? You approach and
I do, yeah.
Oh my God, I never did that. I always do the like make them come to me thing. Like I'll like see someone I'm interested in, and I'd be like.
I do that most of the time. Honestly, I do that most of the time. But if I see a lonely gazelle out in the corner, then I'm like, I can do this.
And what's your approach?
Just complimenting.
Yeah.
That's it. Really, just remarking upon how remarkable they are.
Was she like standing there alone or with friends?
I saw her standing alone earlier before I came up to her. So I noticed her before, and I was like,
it's like I feel like it's really hard to approach when they're with like a friend group because then you're like.
You're like tap on the shoulder. Excuse me. Yeah.
Do you know what I did one time? I had a few drinks. And there were like 10 people at this table. And
you're like sniper.
So stupid. So stupid. No, I was like.
Did you try and get the attention of the whole table or just one?
But then she introduced me to everybody, and I went around the table and shook everyone's hand. I was so drunk. It's just like shaking everyone. It's like, hi. Introducing myself to everybody.
God, that's a lot of people.
It was like way too many
You're
handshakes.
Like crawling over people.
Yeah, it was too much. It was like way too much. It was incredibly awkward.
Wow, that's so official.
Really fucking funny. Now it's really funny.
Oh my God. Yeah. But yeah, that was exciting to meet somebody new, you know? Oh, and just to be real, honestly, like during Martin Luther King Day, I ended up starting to play a game because I decided what better way to take me out of reality than to go into another reality. So I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 to prepare myself for the future.
Okay. Gaming.
Yeah. How can I do that and work on this podcast as well? No, it's not good. It's not good time management. But as soon as I like hurt my toe, I was like all in it, and it's been really cool.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm trying to wean myself off of it already.
All right, well, nice. I always think that I want to be a gamer. I'm like, I bought like, what was it? The PS. What's the newest one? Whatever the newest one is. I got
PS19.
it. Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Like, no, I think it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But I got it, and I was like, no. Like, I couldn't get into it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just can't do it. Like, I can't like spend. And then I feel, I don't know what it is, but I'm sitting there playing, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm like kind of wasting time. I should be like art, like doing some art. Like painting or
I know.
drawing
As an
or-
artist, it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm really just throwing it all away right now. But at the same time, you know, it is art. It is like you're contributing to somebody else's art. I don't know. I think it's really cool. No. You know what? I love the aesthetics of this game for a long time, and I was like, this is the only game I ever want to play.
Nice.
So yeah, I did that to protect my mental health, I guess, to go into another reality.
Nice.
But mental health is screaming, get me out of this country right now.
Same. But then where do you go? Because all these other countries, like Italy's super conservative right now. Greece is super conservative. Like, I mean, there's just, I don't know, man. It just seems like everywhere is kind of going to shit. I mean, Europe, their government has just taken
Germany.
a fall. Yeah, like everything is just,
The EU is taking a fall? What?
yeah, their government like collapsed.
Oh, shit.
They had like a, yeah.
I haven't really looked into EU's internal struggles.
Yeah, they're struggling. It's like, where do you go? Thailand?
Yeah. Fucking Thailand, yeah. Kap kun ka. Mustard! Kendrick Lamar.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Actually, no. I just watched K-Dot's performance.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah,
On YouTube. I mean, come on.
Right.
I wasn't going to wait around for that. Oh, I just watch it for the commercials because I love corporations.
There was one really good commercial with this like women like do it like a girl, basically, like win. Like if they say don't get emotional, get emotional. If they say you can't be strong, be strong. If they say you can't do this, do this. Like it was like one thing after another, and then it was like if they say you can't win, win. So it was like, yeah.
That's cool, but like, what was that for?
I have no idea.
Okay. Because I feel like we're being pandered to all the time. You know, like Pride is like sponsored by like Bud Light and shit until they accidentally like get sponsored by Dylan Mulvaney, and then like all hell breaks loose, and then they take it back.
Yeah.
You know, corporations are not our friends.
Well, that's with everything. No, I mean, you'd have to live off grid. There's an app you can get that like tells you how much like each, like literally anywhere you could spend money, what they give to Republicans or Democrats.
Yo, I'm about to live off grid with my kimonos, okay?
Kimonos.
All right, you know, I don't want to be pandered to by no corporation. Oh, I'm gonna buy your shit because you said go women.
Hey, but then what if someone's like, I wanna go big time with your kimono milk?
Well, then obviously, because since I live in this hellhole, I'll have to say yes because I need the money.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
We all fucking sell out here in our capitalism.
Gonna
Okay.
be fucking Musk's kimono milk.
Aww.
Musk milk.
Ew. So gross.
What?
Yeah, you know what? During our little break, I checked our stats, and wow.
Can you
Oh my God, we're so loved. Thank you so much to people who actually listen. I can't believe people are doing it.
I know.
You know,
Right?
we did this for a while. Like honestly, like personally, I forced people to listen to us. And like the whole Facebook page that you are curating, this is
That I'm
crazy.
shoving down everyone's throat.
It almost feels like I just want to know if our Facebook group, if there's some matches that already happened, please shout them out.
Right.
You know, you don't have to shout out like who they are, like the connections you're making. Just be like, hey, you know, I met this person through the Lesbian Fiasco Facebook group.
Yeah, that's
awesome. And that'll just fill our hearts. You know, I just want my heart to be filled. Okay. God damn it.
Please just fill us up.
I was gonna jump on that wagon, but I decided to just let you go.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. This like whole thing I mean, for me, it was definitely like I'm doing this for me.
You really
love
were doing
the
it
writing.
for you. And you're dragging me along.
I'm just dragging you. It's just like, you have to do this for me. Whatever.
I'm just a reluctant anything, but of course.
It's been so much fun. It's so much fun.
Yes,
love
I've
it.
always loved sapphic fiction, and I've always ever since a wee little child. Now it's like, yeah, we're writing sapphic fiction at the end of Western civilization. Woo! So good.
I mean, I love it.
And we can't stop now.
No, can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop.
Consistency has been key. That's why our downloads have increased.
Nah. It has a lot to do with the Facebook group, too. Which, by the way, you know, the only reason why I'm still in this whole Zuckerberg mess is for that.
Mm-hmm.
And only that.
Same Z's. Well, I will say there's a part of me that this is so weird. This is so weird. My mom's Facebook page.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to let it go.
Yeah, it's hard to let it go. It's hard to be like, if I
hear you.
deactivate my account, then I know that I won't be able to go see it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's kind of, but it's such a dumb thing. Like, I don't even, like, I went back, like probably a month ago and looked at her page, and I was like scrolling whenever all this Zuck shit happened. I was like, I mean, what on here? I could screenshot most of the stuff that means anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and be done with
You could.
it.
Right.
Why am I hanging on to it? Because half of the posts, I'm like, whatever. Like, she used to play those casino games. You know, it's like mostly that, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, it was so cute being her friend on Facebook. So cute. And she would always chime in, being like, I love you, girls.
I know. So that's the kind of stuff that like comes up in my memories every now and then. And it's like, oh my God. And every now and then I'll see like a comment. It'll be like memories comment. It'll be a comment that I didn't see she made. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't like acknowledge it or something. Yeah. But, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, should I delete Facebook? And then, but then I don't have that. Whatever. Yeah. I'm not like a super sentimental person, but for some reason that's like.
I know. Yeah. No, that's valid. That's very valid.
You know, my other fear though is somebody hacks into her page, her account, and then starts using it. Oh my God, I don't know what I would do.
Like you would actually, I mean, you're a good researcher anyway. You would find some way to track them down, and you would
probably
just like do a stakeout or something. I know you would. You'd be like, what the fuck? They're 53 miles away. Or better yet, 353 miles away. And you would drive over there, and then you would just like...
I see them through the window on her page.
See them through the window.
And I just go in.
Wouldn't put it past you.
While they're on there, I change all the information. I'll be like, we're changing it to this, like so I can get into her page, and then I slash their throat, and blood goes squirts all over their computer screen, and then that's the end of that.
Do you feel like, though, it's like kind of getting towards the end of social media? Because we know what the
Algorithms do. The algorithms radicalize people
like
and make people pissed off all the time.
Part of me feels like there's nowhere to go. right now.
I know we've gotten this far into the accessibility of communicating at all times with people. But do you think we could be like historical fiction period pieces, sapphic
For sure.
people,
Yeah.
where we just start writing people again, like Emily Dickinson? Wouldn't that be hot?
Wait, if social media took on that kind of like historical...
Social media is gone.
Oh, when it's gone. I don't know, because now where it's headed is like this weird place where people are buying land on Meta with like cryptocurrencies.
Land?
Yeah, land, like fake land in
the
Meta.
virtual.
Yes. And people are spending
Wasn't that
like
some
people are spending like
bullshit
thousands of dollars. This is a real thing that people are doing, and those virtual like the VR headsets and stuff. But people are actually doing it. And like somebody spent like $50,000 on land that's supposed to be it's going to be an area of the metaverse. It's like location.
This is like Ready Player One. Well, you know, like people who hang out in the virtual landscape, you know, I'm not gonna tread on their virtual properties, because like some people that like are in the virtual landscape all the time, you know, they might want to be there for certain reasons.
Yeah, but people are buying property because they think that they're going to sell it like it's real estate in the real world. Like, that's what they're doing. That's why this person bought like $50,000 worth of this metaverse land, because this property is going to be in demand. And it's like, what?
You know what? They're just like anybody else who buys a stock and thinks that, oh, this stock is going to get more value in the future. And it really boils down to just gambling on what they believe, reality, or the laws of supply and demand will play out.
It is gambling, but that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm getting at. Is that's where I feel like, is this an end to social media? No, because there's this other generation that's coming up that have their own version of social media that I'm not interested in at all, but people are starting to get into more and more. And so instead of socializing in person, they're socializing with these little characters in the metaverse or wherever else, and you know, they're living their lives online instead of real life,
Yeah.
you know. And
Pause for the siren. Just kidding. It's happening. Let's let it roll. Good old emergencies.
that was a Zuck siren.
Like, don't talk about my metaverse.
Yeah, it's really loud. It just passed by. That's by the way, listeners, that's the reality of my editing process. Is that during our recordings, I'm always like, please hold. We gotta hold for the sirens because I live in catastrophic California. Where it's actually, I feel like one of the safest places in the United States.
It's safe and dangerous. Dangerously safe.
It's just a lot more everything, honestly. But I hope we retain our sanctuary city. I feel like we do have a really good community here, and I hope it remains that way. And I'm just like always watching the news about like California government, seeing what's going to happen, play out. They've invested some money in protecting.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of
sanctuary.
protections. Yeah, you guys are good.
A lot, but like we're okay.
Yeah, I think you guys are.
However, I have heard ICE has been here, and I'm really hoping that like the sanctuary part really, really comes into play a little bit more, protecting people.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up with like Guantanamo Bay. Have you seen pictures of the tents?
No.
Being put up?
No.
It's scary. It's really scary to think about, like like, guys, hi, like, hello. This is fascism. This is really playing out right now.
History has a
Like,
tendency to repeat
and it's-
itself. And here we go.
Sometimes it's so uncanny to be like still going to work and stuff during these times. And I don't want to be an alarmist or anything, but like I want the fucking alarm to be going off right now in everybody. The world is looking to us and they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what I
You
can't
know?
stand though? Here's what I like, and I'm so guilty of it too. Becoming complacent, you know what I mean? We do say, like you just said, and like it's crazy that we have to still go to work when all of this, when it's obvious that we need a revolution, right? And
Yeah.
one of the
But we're
things
wage
that I
slaves and this is a
cannot
corporate
stand-
coup.
Somebody commented on our Facebook page the other day, and she was like, advocating for violence, are you? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then I deleted her. Because
Nice.
I'm so tired of people being, I am so fucking tired of people being like, don't stoop to their level. Don't be, you have to be kind and you have to be, and it's like, no, fuck off. Revolutions are never peaceful. Never, ever has a revolution ever been peaceful. There is violence and there is death and there is a lot of rioting, and that's just how it goes. And we don't get to sit back and go, okay, everybody, get in a circle and let's just talk about our feelings. And like, no, nobody's listening to that shit. We have to get out there and we have to make changes. And those changes are going to come from radicalized action. How do we do it? I don't know.
Yeah. Every weekend that I decide to do nothing, and then like I reflect upon it. Oh, Stud's back in the bed. Oh, shit. Show me a dog and I totally forget about radicalization. Look at that baby Stud.
Stud's all about it. He's a punk.
Oh,
He's a
all about the radicalization. Yeah. I'm so good at compartmentalizing myself, my ideas, my personality even, okay? Like, you know, coming from Alabama and working amongst homophobes in my 20s, and I'm not talking about our good times at the restaurant, you know, I'm talking about like working at a bank.
Right.
Really just kind of trying to minimize myself in order to survive.
Right.
I feel like I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
Definitely talked about that with therapists, but
I am living my true life when I clock out.
Yeah.
I feel like getting a little bit older it makes it harder because you're like let's let I don't want to go out and protest,
Right.
but I do.
Right.
You know, there's like your mind is like, get out there, and your body's like, oh, it's Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Right. Yep.
But there really hasn't been enough protests. But I will say this also, us being on social media, I'm not seeing where the protests are.
Right.
We're not seeing it. And I'm sorry. Also, I want to talk about NPR. I've been chiming in a little bit to listen to NPR. They're not talking about things.
No. And
Like,
NPR
they're glazing over.
Yeah, no, NPR has been like that for a long
NPR was a
time.
lot more poignant when it was like Trump 1.0.
Right.
But right now, everything's being glazed over. Like, I have to go to other sources. I have to meld all this information together to get the real information
Right.
via
You have
all
to get it
these
from
alternate sources.
international, like outside, like a foreign
oh, yeah.
news station, like BBC.
Listen to
and-
Mexico. Listen to Canada.
Yeah.
You know, put all those things together. The revolution will not be televised, but damn it, where do I find out where the next protest is?
Right. I don't know, but even if there was, could we even make it?
What do you
That's
mean?
what I mean, like-
I've been training.
Yeah, no, but I know, but like I'm just saying because of here we are, like you said, like we're still having to go to work, and we're still like we're not going to quit our jobs.
Yeah.
There was a protest. I was so I got
On Wednesday.
I was invited to go to a protest, right? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to this. No, I'm fucking not. Why? Because it's in the middle of the day on like a Wednesday, and I'm like,
That was the big protest in every state capital, in every state, or here in LA.
Why are they doing this? Who's like,
Yeah.
hey man, let's go in the middle of the day? Nobody there's very few people in this economy that can be there on a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah. And now on top of that, also, I was just reading something that like it's not safe to go to protest because they're gonna get your information. There's fear mongering.
Oh, right.
Exercising our freedom of speech is being minimized.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even though they want us to be on social media.
This is why I'm saying that it has to be radicalized. Protests that's not radical. Marches not radical. What needs to happen? Really sort of catastrophic.
Okay. We're just a sapphic fiction podcast here. Let's backtrack a little bit. We're gonna post this. See, that's the thing too. I'm a little scared.
Yeah. See, there was and that's like, okay, going back to like what you were saying, I'm very different. Like you're good at compartmentalizing. I am so not good at that. I am that, like, I'm going to say what I'm thinking right now. I can't hold it in. I have a really hard time holding it in. If there's a disagreement, I need to handle it right now and get it out of the way so we're not sitting on it. I'm like in your face. If somebody is a homophobe, I'm going to be like, I'm a fucking dyke. Hi. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? I'm very like outspoken.
I hear you. I feel like I'm a little bit more out like that, but in my 20s in Alabama, in corporate bank America, no, I wasn't. I was out to some people.
Yeah.
The people that mattered to me, which were other gay people.
Right.
But yeah, I was not in your face. You're definitely more of a confrontational person, and that's why we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that. You need that yin and yang, you know?
Right.
Like,
right.
to level
I'm
out
like,
the situation.
whoa, get back, Nikki, get back. And you're like, no, I'm fucking gonna beat their ass. I'm like, get back. Let's get out of here before we get arrested.
Oh, let's chill. Yeah. You gotta have that level, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine if we were both insane or both non-confrontational. Would you just be like, no, you know what I mean?
Then we'd be running the lady prison.
Running it.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen.
I'm not opposed.
No. Looking pretty good now. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
All right, so let's talk about the pod now. Let's switch gears and talk about the
Let's
pod.
dive in.
I was thinking about this today. Do you think that our listeners actually really know how we do this? We don't know what we're about to read until we sit down, because I know it says it in the, like, there's no rehearsals, but do they know to what degree this is? Like, we're opening up an email and then we're trying to read and act it out. Because sometimes when I'm listening to an episode, I'm like, wow, the acting is like something you would see on Lifetime. You know what I mean? Every now and then I'll be like, oh, that line was horrible. It's like, but we're literally seeing it and acting it out right there, you know, as we're reading it. Of course, we're going to have some Lifetime acting.
The other
moments.
person. Yeah. One of us wrote it. The other one is, unfortunately, along for the ride.
Right.
Or fortunately.
Right. Typically, you can tell based on the acting who wrote which story, because one knows what's going to happen. So they're like,
I know.
they're doing a really
And
good
the thing is,
job.
Exactly. And I should say also that, I need to point this out, that our writing styles, Nikki definitely gives me more pointers to the way I need to act. She's more of a director, whereas, like, for her own scripts. Whereas with my scripts, I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Just let it go like that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe sometimes I'm like, no, like, you need to pronounce this word more than that word.
Right.
But I'm not giving you as many directions. Like, you have a lot more directions.
Yeah,
than
I
do.
definitely am. Yes,
I'm more
like-
I'm more chaotic.
Yeah.
You're more like structured.
Yeah, true.
Which makes me look good, and it makes you look weird. So
makes me look really weird.
I'm just kidding. But I'm not.
It's okay.
No, it doesn't make you look weird.
It does kind of make. I mean, when we're
But literally, I want you to do something weird, you know, because this is a retaliatory way of writing. It's like, you know, like, you made me feel like this, and I did that a lot when we first started. Like, you know, I was like, oh hell no, you made me fucking pretend to have an orgasm
do that on purpose. Yeah,
I can't wait to get back at
yeah.
you.
There's definitely times when I'm writing and I'm like, I can't fucking wait for Monty to have to say this.
I know.
It's so
and then
good.
I would retaliate because I'd be like, this is some shit. Of course, I would overact or whatever. But yeah, we definitely do hope people understand the flow of our podcast.
Right. Like, it's not like we don't have like weeks to rehearse. Like, we're not writing, sharing the story, and rehearsing. We are literally.
And we're not like SNL where they actually have writers.
Right.
They actually have writers, and then
they're rehearsing, and then on Saturday they film. Right.
Even though they only have a week to do it, at least they have a fucking group of people.
Right.
You know?
Right, exactly.
Like departments of people. Whereas we are just
we're writing a story
constantly getting back at each
the
other.
day before or the day of in just a few hours, editing it, and then recording.
I hope people understand that too. For my sake. Thank you.
Come on, it's fun. We've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course we have so much fun.
This gets me out of the real world.
I know.
And when I'm able to sit down and write, because once I start writing, it just is like, I'm in there, and my brain is just like, sees all this stuff happening, and I don't think about anything else, and it's so nice. Like, once I begin writing, that everything else just disappears. And I love that.
We have said that before. It's just like, we need this, like, we need to go into fiction world because, like, reality is, like, too much sometimes.
Yeah.
And I am definitely thankful for this in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
You know.
And now
Shut up!
We both just need to find therapists.
I know. I wish I had my therapist back that looked like Laura Dern.
I had someone today approach me about going to therapy.
They were like, you know what you should try?
You know what you
Therapy.
need? Therapy. No, they were like, it was really, really nice because we were talking about my world and what's happening. And, you know, their question was, well, how are you doing? How are you feeling about, you know, everything that's going on? And I'm like, well, and I was very honest.
I don't trust him. Who the hell was this?
I was just like, it's like, you know, I'm dealing with it as one would. It's difficult, you know. And they made a phone call, and they're like, here's somebody basically around my schedule and like pro bono. Like, here you go.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, that's amazing.
Yeah. So it's his like wife, like, and she's like, yeah, like he told her the situation, and she was like, yeah, whatever, let's go. So.
Oh my god.
So I probably do have a therapist.
That's amazing. People are great.
Yeah, there are people out there that are really fucking awesome. These people, he was like, it's funny, before the election and whatever, he was like, you're voting, get everybody out to vote, get everybody out to vote. You know, he like lives part-time here and then part-time in another state. The other state in which he resides is liberal. He was like, I really don't want to have to live there all the time and whatever. And so really good people, good family. Yeah,
that's great.
There are good people out there.
I hope there are good people out there, and there are wayward people that have lost their way.
Yeah.
Or maybe are not open to new ways. But
I don't know. I feel like it was like
the world is diverse. However, we are all human.
They were so desperate. They jumped on the MAGA train, and now the train is off the tracks at this point.
Oh, I was definitely going to talk about this on WLEZ.
Right.
Oh. I was, I definitely had some talking points about what made people turn to MAGA. Yeah. I want to dissect that. I think people just need to be more open-minded. I don't know. Everybody's all like, thinking taking care of only their family. But you know what? Like, come on. Like, there's so, like, the diversity of the world is beautiful, and we're all fucking humans. Come on.
This is what I fucking don't understand, though, is they're like, I'm thinking of my family. But no, you're not, dude, because if you were thinking, you'd actually think. You wouldn't just listen to what one news station is telling you. And if you have a family and you know any women in your family, you know that you just fucked them over by voting for this piece of trash. Like, you fucked them over
it's really
royally.
selfish.
You haven't done any research. You probably don't know what tariffs are, what they do. You didn't look into any of the bills. Did he even post anything up until he wouldn't talk about any of his?
They're really fucking happy, and they're silent right now.
But are they happy?
They're just happy
or
and silent.
Are they like, ooh, what did we do? What did we do? What did he do? Like,
I don't know. We want to feel like they've understood the repercussions of their actions. However,
fuck around and find out.
Most of them have
what I want
not
to actually happen to them.
Yeah, exactly. But most of them have not. I don't think have like learned about that yet.
Oh, less than a minute.
Because they're still in their bubble. Are we signing off?
Yeah, I think we should sign off. Thanks everyone for listening to
Yeah.
Off Script.
Gosh, we really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I can't believe you listened to this whole damn thing. Wow.
You must be crazy.